Hi guys, this is the final build video. It's a little bit of a cheat, but this is basically just so that I can put Elstonations' last video below, and I've done the same amount of videos as him, and also just so I can show you the posing and what the thought process was behind the posing. So yeah, that's what the posing like on the box. Excuse me. On the front, and also the one in the middle is the one everybody says it's Karate Kid kick, and then also they do another 5-man squad. These are 3 of them out of it. They're all in the book, in the Fenris book. I will get round to doing that video soon about all the stuff in the Fenris, but I'm going to go over the Wulfen a little bit after I've showed you the models anyway. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you those so you can see the difference that I've done. So yeah, we'll just get that out of the way. So these are the 5 guys, and this is the first one. So yeah, as you can see, it's like he's leaping forward instead. And that's what it looks like from behind. You can see he's jumping forward instead of stood in an upright position, so it don't look like he's flicking his leg out and doing the karate kick. So yeah, that's that guy. Also, I used a different head instead. I didn't put his, I don't know if he has a knife or not, but I didn't put a knife on this guy. Ween being the pack leader, he'll be the pack leader for all the 10. So yeah, that's that guy there. Obviously you've seen him in the other videos, but I'm going to show you all of them. So yeah, comments below what you think to this pose compared to the other pose, if you like it, if you don't like it, and just comment below about that if you want, don't mind. So yeah, that's that guy. Then the one axe guy out of these 5, I will be running 2 frost axes, but this is the first one. Mine, I come across a little bit of a problem up here where the fist joins the arm. It was a little bit out of place, but that's because of how I've positioned the arms. I don't think I fitted them flush, or they must have moved when I glued them. I'm not sure, but I think once it's been painted it shouldn't look too bad. But yeah, he's the first axe guy out of this 5, and I'll only be running 2. So his knife, Ween being the only axe guy in this 5-man squad, but I'll probably run him as a blob of 10 or sometimes, or I can split them up anyway. I'm thinking about doing a few units of these, maybe 2 or 3 squads of 10, I don't know yet, we'll see. But this is the first 5, I've got another 5 to build because I did buy another box of them. So yeah, I've also put the frag launcher on him, just because it's 2 points each, and I've put it on every one of them, apart from the pack leader. So yeah, they'll all have frag launchers, and I can just run them with or without. So it's you might as well put them on them, and you don't have to run them if you don't want to use that points cost. It's entirely up to you and what you feel. But I'd suggest putting them on, and then you can have that option of running them with that. I'd suggest putting them on them all. Yeah, I'm just doing that a bit slanted, sorry for that guys. But yeah, so basically he's the first guy. I put the this axe on him. I used a different head to what it shows you. They used the head with the mohawk, I think it is. Yeah, and I used the head without the mohawk. So yeah, that's that guy there. Also, you can see I've drilled the frag launcher out. I didn't used to drill barrels out, but I've started doing it. Reason why I never used to drill barrels out is because I suffer with my nerves a little bit, so I shake a little bit, and I wasn't confident enough to do it. But now I've started doing it, and I'm getting a little bit more confident with that. So yeah, so that's that guy. And the first of the hammer guys This guy, I've positioned him with a different foot. The thought behind this guy is, if you can see his head's looking over this way. So if you were running forward like this, it's as though he's smacked one guy with an hammer and he's looking for his next prey over there. That was the thought process behind him. And I've also slanted him so he looks like he's lunging in, and like as though he's like lunged in, hit with the hammer, and then he's looking to run away and grab the other guy who he's looking at. So he's all psyched up. His combat knife's been placed on his backpack just to be a bit different, because they tend to put them there on the leg. Well, I've gone different with this one, and I've done it with all the hammer guys, and it'll be same in the other squad. So yeah, I'm hoping Elstonations don't find that a problem there with the shield being covering this. I'm hoping he don't, because it is a bit tight to get into, but he shouldn't have any problem doing that knee pad there, because they all will have the markings for Harold Deathwolf, because they'll be in his detachment with the Thunderwolf cavalry, so they will have the emblemised knee pad for those Wulfen, because you do see those in the book. The book has a lot more variation of Wulfen in it, so I will be looking at that book for the next lot I do, just so I try not to get the exact same as the GW ones. So yeah, that's that guy. And then next hammer guy, I've basically the hammer is more slanted. It's more in an upright position on this one, what they do. The frag launcher is in a different position, it's pointing down, and that's been drilled out as well. The head is the one what normally has the two braids, one at either side. I cut the braid off there. It was sort of getting in way at shield, but also then that makes it look a bit different as well. And I used a different shield to what they do, so I've swapped bits and bobs round, and I've swapped hammers and shields, so they're not the same as what the GW ones are. Even if the pose is slightly similar, I've swapped the backpacks as well, swapped them round, so the parts are not the exact same, even though the poses are slightly similar. They're not exact like theirs. So yeah, that's pretty much that guy. His knife's on the back of his backpack as well. So yeah. And then last but not no means least, this guy. His hammer is nearly touching his shield. I wanted to do it like as though he was smacking his hammer on his shield to say come on, that type of thing. He's stood up more like the one on the box with the I think this one would be the guy with the skull in his hand. Yeah, so the guy with the skull in his hand, if you can name what he looks like, I'll just quickly show you that again. There's a play what that reminds me of. 10 points in comments below for guessing the play I'm thinking of. So yeah, as you can see, those legs are those legs. And he's got an hammer and a shield and a different head. His frag launcher's pointing upwards, as though it's not come over to shoot. And I've used a different hammer and shield to what the wood on the guy if you did put him with shield and hammer, because it does show you in the book when you build them up. It shows you all the options on that body or that set of legs. So yeah, it shows you what you can have weapons wise, so it does show you all the weapons. So yeah, I chose to go with the hammer instead of the two hands. and I used a different head, and I used the one with the braids on that side. Also his knife's on his backpack, and there, if you can see that, this here, I had to bend it a little bit so it fitted, so I've bent that away a little bit so I could use that different backpack, because that's normally not the backpack you use, it's normally one of the other ones. So yeah, that's that guy. So yeah, those are the 5 guys done, and I'll be doing the other 5 guys soon. Yeah, so back to the what I want to talk about regarding this data sheet here in the book. I had a game with my Space Wolves the other day. We won 10 kill points to 3, I think. And we were playing Ultramarines, and I actually took out a couple of his Centurions with me Storm Wolf, and I took a couple of units of Tactical Marines with the Wulfen, and I run them all with hammers and claws, and yeah, it's a really devastating unit when you're charging. So yeah, the stat lines I've gone over them before, but I'll go over them again. Weapon skill 4, ballistic skill 2, strength 5, toughness 4, wounds 2, which is good, really good that they get 2 wounds. Initiative 5, attacks 3, leadership 8, and a 4-up save. And then pack leader, the only difference is the attacks he gets 4, leadership 9, he's still got same save. So when you're charging in, you get another attack for charging, so he'd get 5, the others would get 4. The fact that they get a feel no pain is good as well. So yeah, they get acute sense and shall know no fear, but the bulky, they've got counter attack, curse up Wulfen, that's the table what you can roll on, feel no pain and rage. Yeah, so basically when I were using them, all my units what were around were in range to be able to give them the curse of the Wulfen. So before we were in combat, I were rolling on that table, and I got 3 units all got the same, and another unit got something different, and it's really good what it gives them, where you can give them an extra attack and stuff and things. I think one of them is. I might look at that table in a minute actually, but yeah, what I actually forgot about, what I didn't use, were the 2 sub rules here. Bounding lope. This unit can run charge in the same turn and can re-roll failed charge rolls. I didn't even use that at all. So yeah, basically you move them up, and then you can run and charge in the same turn. So you can run them forward and then charge in. When I brought him in, they were near enough to his models anyway, but if they hadn't have been, and I could have used this, you know what I mean. So I forgot that completely, so I'll have to remember that they can do that. And then also this death frenzy, after he'd killed one of my guys, I completely forgot about this. If a model in this unit is slain in the fight subphase, it can, at the end of the current initiative step, pile in and fight before being removed as a casualty. The model can do this even if it has already fought this phase. So he actually killed one of my guys, and I could have done that and used the attacks, because when they slay him they can still attack at the end of the current initiative step after they've piled in and fought before being removed as a casualty. Yeah, so I forgot about that as well. So yeah, that were 2 things I actually forgot about. Silly, I know, but obviously I've only just started to use them. So yeah, so we'll go to table. It's on page 29. It's probably near back. Yeah, so here's table. So the first one, this is what I kept getting. I got it on 3 units. Affected units have the Arm of Wrath special rule and can re-roll failed charge rolls. So I give this to another squad of Terminators. They got that. In fact, my Thunderwolf Cavalry, they got that as well. Just let me have a look at Thunderwolf Cav. I don't think they get. I'm not 100%, but are they in here? No, I don't think there's one in here. But I got it on Thunderwolf Cavalry, whether it matters or not. I think they don't get it. No, I don't think they get it. So yeah, I got it on. It were a squad with Thunderwolf and Fenrisian Wolf in front. I put them all in one blob, so they got that. And then the Terminators got that. And then the other one what I got, one number 6, and it's models in the affected units have the Furious Charge special rule and gain D3 bonus attacks for charging instead of 1 unless they already have the Rage special rule. So it was the Blood Claws, I think, if I remember right. I think it was the Blood Claws what got that. And I mean, I don't know if. I don't think Blood Claws get Rage. I might be wrong, they might get Rage. But I didn't really use them because on the board side where I had my Blood Claws, my friend who were playing Mechanicus, he were taking out vehicles, and I was trying to walk them across to where I was fighting in the combat on the other side of the board, on the left hand side of the board, and we quickly dispatched everything. So by the time we'd dispatched everything, they'd not even got into combat. And the unit with this, it had the Terminator unit had Arjak in it, I think it was. Yeah, so it was a Terminator unit with Arjak, Thunder Hammer Storm Shield. They didn't even really do much. They didn't really get near much. They just took a unit out of I think it was Tactical Marines. But yeah, so yeah, and I think I forgot to do this in the second round of combat on the kill table. I even completely forgot about doing it then, because my Wulfen were just strong enough, and I forgot anyway, but they took out. So it's a bit of a learning curve with these Space Wolves. I've not had them long. I have always been into Space Wolves, and I've always built and painted them in past, but when I got out of the hobby for a few years, I actually sold what I had back then, and I started playing Chaos, and then I stopped playing Chaos, and then basically what I did, I was just more of a builder and a painter, so I was building and painting Chaos, and then it wasn't until I'd sold the Chaos and got out of the hobby for a bit, then I got back into the hobby and started doing Blood Angels, because I'd done Blood Angels previous as well. So yeah, after a few years out of the hobby, when I got back in, I did my Blood Angels army. That's why that army is the biggest army I've got. And then the second biggest one, what's painted, is the Space Wolves, and that's because Elstonations painting them. The Death Guard, what I play Chaos with now, that is a new built army, but everything's built and I've not painted much. I've only painted standing for an Eldrake, which is the plague wasp what you've all seen, which Jojo Man built me. I'm just finishing up the spawn what Jojo Man did me, and then he did me 7 Beasts of Nurgle, which is sent me, so they'll be getting painted. And then I've also painted the first lot of Nurglings and the first squad of Plague Bearers and the Herald. So next after these spawn will be the Beasts of Nurgle, which they're like a slug type thing. Yeah, so basically I'm going to learn my Space Wolves as best I can over the next few months, and when I get a bit better at playing them and things, and I'm remembering the rules more, we'll start to see some battle reports of me playing at the game store. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get off, guys, because this is a longer video than I wanted, and also I'm running out of battery time. So yeah, comments below what you think on the poses of all my Wulfen, and also link will be there for Elstonations' last video, so go check that out. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Cheers.